like, I was telling Paul, I'm like, if you don't know who anybody is, how's it going? And, yeah, in my talker.
I'm here.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay, I'm just going to drop my bag.
At your parents, perfect, yeah. All in their control. Everything's in their control. Oops. Yes. Superstar. It goes. Ja się czuję jak lalka. Lalka. A Stefan powie, dlaczego nie wyglądasz? Ah, my favorite. I can't kiss you. He should hold it because that's the city where he proposed to Christina, and she was so nervous that he was so nervous that she was going to refuse him. So.
But I lucked out, and she said yes.
Yes, exactly. So then, well, we mustn't post because it won't.
Well, it's all coming together today.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you still have a few hours to change. Yes, now or never now. It's too late to back out.
They're gonna keep me going all day.
Give me 10 minutes, okay, you minutes.
This is it, man. We're not just trying this on. This is like, this is the way to go. No idea how to put these on. Oh, that's my friend Antoine.
Want it?
Yeah. All right, Antoine. So,
Good?
what do you think?
It's good. Good.
Suspenders all right?
Yeah. I don't know,
To
I
the
never
side?
wear suspenders. Je mets jamais des bretelles.
No.
donc,
Yeah, neither do I.
You look
je
great.
sais pas si-
Thanks. I hope Chris thinks so too. Well, she has no choice, really, does she?
Ouais, c'est ça.
This is how I am.
No other options today.
Today.
Tomorrow.
I'm not sure I'd even say it.
Click. Shall we put it over? They're on.
Like here?
Tu peux aller me chercher mon suit, Antoine, il est juste sur le... Voilà. Final part.
Je prends le jacket. Et Annette.
Yes.
Déjà.
Get the dust mites out of there.
There you go. Okay.
Pull out the.
Good job.
Not at all nervous, Chris. I can't wait. 30 years from now, when we'll be watching this video, Antoine will have no hair, and I'll be the one with the full head of hair.
Yeah.
Thanks for science.
Yeah.
Return of the hair. He'll like it.
So, nerveux? Nah?
Not really. I'm just more nervous that I didn't polish off the speech very much there. So a bit of Zhubrówka and the heart will speak. We'll have no choice for the speech but to ad-lib it. Just make sure you point to my mom to make sure I talk about her. Psst, don't forget your mom.
We'll throw something at you if you forget.
Yeah, well, I have like a, you know,
Oh,
you
here,
put that stuff on me?
dad's coming. You gotta.
I get nervous when I see something like that. I look like a penguin. That's what.
Like that.
I'm crying because I'm losing my son, but I'll tell you what, not often that I use that stuff.
Well,
Too big. It's too big for me.
the way to go.
But wait till I get my jacket.
Yeah, you need to, it's one cigarette, you know, fix you. Yeah. There you go.
The dad gets
Good.
custom service.
You gotta roll.
Thank you very much, guys.
I think you're maxed out.
Is okay? So it's the end of my dressing. Guys, I feel like penguin.
He's in good hands. I'm not worried about Mark at all, that I'm giving him away, because Christina is wonderful, and
Look at this.
and I'm going to
Mom
have a
wants like
daughter,
$1 million
which I don't have, and I always wanted to have a daughter.
Mes parents.
Mes parents, voilà.
Les petits parents.
Mon bébé.
Les petits parents.
Here.
Najpiękniejszy czas, kiedy te kwiaty właśnie przychodzą przed ślubem.
Bieliscy! Tata! Okay, so I'm gonna start getting you dressed. Just gonna change my robe. With me.
Well, I'm done with the dress there. Was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you putting it on?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Krysia,
Beautiful.
to wdzianko.
Ta.
Krysia, to wdzianko.
Oh, I don't know, maybe for
You
later?
should take it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So happy, this is so beautiful. It's gorgeous outside. And
Gdzieś pan być Ewa pojechała do kościoła, to już jest practice.
okay.
Dobrze? And it's good, bo dzieci nie będzie tutaj się nie będą.
Okay.
Ty nie płacz, tobie nie ma.
I'm crying like a little teeny tiny bit, like a little. You have to go one shot up. Maybe Dad did it last time.
Zawołajcie taty.
Okay.
That's it.
Hold on. Krisha, look back. Hold on. Mom, get a little bit closer.
Hold on.
Niech się pani zbliży troszeczkę.
Sorry, I'm just getting a little up close and personal here, but.
No problem.
Wait, this is not working. Mama,
Co tam jest?
this is really bad. Bo się zmarszczy, więcej. Jeszcze.
Ja się podrzejesz.
Nie. Bo jestem cała mokra pod spód. Ciepło mi. I'm not supposed to do this. Oh yeah, that's good. If there's any pleats, because my little toe is kind of like, it's kind of stuck. Oh, I don't know. Oh my god. I feel like a hobbit. Okay, we have to do the same.
Nie można.
It's stunning. It's okay. It's
It's kind of
pretty.
okay, yeah. It's gorgeous. Is it okay?
You think?
This is a very special day, and everything is perfect. Everybody's there, and I thank my parents so much today. And I can't wait.
Last moment.
Grab the lens, put it back where it
A
was.
zaraz, to niesiemy na dół?
Dobra?
Tak. Well, we'll come back upstairs.
Okay.
Muszę?
That's
Jak
true.
pójdziecie teraz na błogosławieństwo bez tego, tak? Czy jak?
Tak.
To jest prezydent.
Dla dróżek kwiaty, widzisz?
Dzień dobry.
J'ai essayé, mais rien de papier.
Żeby się nie zmarszczyło na Będę mosquito net.
That's later on today.
See, she prepared.
Exactly.
Prepared for the occasion.
It's built in.
Accordingly. Adam. Okay. Hold on, I have to look at you.
Oh shit, you just fixed it.
That's fine.
Okay.
All the time when they get down, everywhere around you.
Okay, so they're ready.
On est prête.
Les bouquets. Do you want your bouquet now? No, later, right?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna bring this down. Do you need my help?
Okay, can I come down?
Yes, you may. We're waiting. Come on, come on.
Where's the wedding march?
Oh, where's the wedding
No,
march?
no, no, it's okay, I'm coming down.
You are a cute princess.
It's all lace.
I really want to kiss her now.
That is so beautiful. Now you know, quite hard.
Everybody that's beautiful. Everyone.
Now we know why he lost his head, not only his heart.
Clearly, I would have recognized the name as being for me.
Here? Tata?
Wait, but
Tutaj wkładać, czy tutaj?
no, ici. There's like a little.
It's stunning, absolutely stunning.
Na dróżek.
All the cameras.
We're not going to be cold in the tent at all.
Ala,
Stunning.
No, teraz się możecie pocałować.
Czy ja mogę to zdjąć? Czy nie?
Właśnie też tak myślałam.
Auntie Christina. Look at your flower girl.
Hey Eve.
I think she's overwhelmed. Changing shoes because you're so pretty. Grandma said no, she must have nicer shoes.
Ten sam, on spływał już tak samo jak nawet was.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Our Max.
You guys look awesome.
Klęknijcie. Błogosławię Cię na tą Twoją nową drogę życia. I pragnę, żebyś była szczęśliwa jako mama i jako żona, żebyś zawsze dbała o swojego męża. W imię Ojca i Syna i Ducha Świętego. Amen. Błogosławię Cię, Marku, na nową drogę życia, i bardzo pragnę, żebyś był dobrym mężem, dobrym ojcem, żebyście zawsze się kochali i żeby wam było dobrze do końca waszych dni. Rodzice nasi, którzy już nie żyją, moi rodzice, na pamiątkę dla was, żebyście żyli w dobrobycie, dali wam taki pieniążek. Nie wiem, czy tam wiecie, tak. Nie, to sobie Syna Świętego. Amen. Leszek.
Dobrze. Błogosławię was, kochane dzieci, znakiem Krzyża Świętego. Krzyż jest znakiem cierpienia, ale jest także znakiem zwycięstwa. Zwycięstwa miłości. Miłości, która wszystko ogarnia, która trwa wiecznie. Niech ona zastępuje całe wasze życie.
Wasza miłość jest ogromnym źródłem dla nas radości i szczęścia. Życzymy wam, żeby ta miłość była zawsze bazą wszystkich decyzji, jakie będziecie podejmować, sposób, w jaki będziecie się traktować nawzajem, szczególnie w trudnych sytuacjach, a one niestety będą. Ale jesteśmy przekonani, że dotychczas już zauważyliśmy cechy wasze i mieliście już stresujące sytuacje i sposób, w jaki się już traktujecie teraz, jest gwarancją, że nie musimy się martwić, że będziecie bardzo szczęśliwi.
Dziękujemy.
Synuś, moja dziewczynka. Żebyście mieli słodkie życie.
Babcia was też błogosławi w Polsce. To jest 12 godzina dopiero.
Oh, what?
So we have time for
Okay.
barbecue.
A masz tam
For barbecue.
Ja się nie całuję, bo mój kapelusz za wysoki, za duży. No, bo już się denerwowaliśmy. Będziemy się poprawić.
French neighbors of parents. Mrs. Parents. This French guy comes in with a bottle of wine.
Oh, yes, that's what you need us. Yeah, sit down.
Sure, yeah.
The sun has just come out, like moments before Christina's arrival. I don't think it could have been any more perfect.
Oh, le soleil. No to są wakacje. Starburst.
Ustawiamy się, bo już jadą.
It's okay. There you go. For this, for me. Yeah, the jeweler's on the 1-800 number. This is where it all begins. Can't wait to get married.
Cześć, Paszek. Good to go. Okay. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Żeby była taka
Powstańmy teraz, abyśmy mogli rozpocząć tę uroczystą Eucharystię, w czasie której oficjalnie Krystyna i Marka związek małżeństwa. W imię Ojca, Syna i Ducha Świętego, miłość Boga Ojca, łaska naszego Pana Jezusa Chrystusa i danie miłości Duchu Świętym, niech będą z nami wszystkimi.
I z duchem Twoim.
Najmilsi nowożeńcy, Krysiu i Marko, Marku, przybyliście do tej świątyni, aby w obecności kapłanów, Zagadusza i mnie oraz wspólnoty Kościoła Chrystus Pan uświęcił i utwierdził waszą miłość. Chrystus uświęcił was w sakramencie chrztu, a teraz błogosławi waszą miłość, która wzmacnia was w sakrament małżeństwa, abyście byli sobie zawsze wierni umieli podjąć i wypełnić obowiązek małżeństwa. Razem z nami zapalając świece, symbol połączenia na krążku, dwie rodziny, pokroju, zaczynamy stanie nowa rodzina, rodzina Marka Krysi, złączona świętym węglem sakramentu małżeństwa. Módlmy się. Boże, Ty stworzyłeś mężczyzn i kobietę, aby spełnili jedno. Złącz Pana nowego, Pani Kazna,
My beloved is like a gazelle, like a young star. See where he stands behind our wall. He looks in at the window. He peers through the lattice. My beloved lifts up his voice. He says to me, "Come then, my love, my lovely one, come. My dove, hide in the clefts of the rock, in the coverts of the cliff. Show me your face. Let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet, and your face
wszelką wiarę, tak, iżbym góry przenosił, a miłości bym nie miał, byłbym niczym. I gdybym rozdał dla Jana całą majętność swoją, a ciało wystawił na spalenie, lecz miłości bym nie miał, nic bym nie zyskał. Miłość cierpliwa jest, łaskawa jest. Miłość nie zazdrości, nie szuka nas, nie unosi się, nie dopuszcza się ze wstydu, nie szuka swego, nie unosi się gniewu, nie pamięta złego, nie cieszy się z niesprawiedliwości, lecz współweseli z prawdą. Wszystko znosi, wszystkiemu wierzy, we wszystkim pokłada nadzieję, wszystko przetrzyma. Miłość nigdy nie ustaje. Tak więc trwają.
Powstańmy teraz wszyscy. Krystyno, Marku, wysłuchaliście Słowa Bożego i przypomnieliście sobie znaczenie ludzkiej miłości i małżeństwa. W imieniu Kościoła pytam Was, jakie są Wasze postanowienia? Marku, Krystyno, czy chcecie dobrowolnie, bez żadnego przymusu zawrzeć związek małżeński?
Chcemy.
Słyszą wszyscy? Tak, głośniej mówcie, żeby wszyscy słyszeli. Bo ja mam mikrofon, to mnie łatwiej słychać. Czy chcecie wytrwać w tym związku, w zdrowiu i w chorobie, w dobrej i złej doli, aż do końca życia?
Chcemy.
O, teraz to... Czy chcecie z miłością przyjąć i po katolicku wychować potomstwo, którym was Bóg obdarzy?
Chcemy.
Pięknie. Teraz będziemy prosić Ducha Świętego, aby uświęcił ten związek i dał narzeczonym łaskę wytrwania. Niech ich miłość przez niego umocniona stanie się znakiem miłości Chrystusa i Kościoła. Może na razie tu z boku stań, bo jeszcze obrączki. O, tak. O. A my teraz zaśpiewamy i wysłuchamy hymn do Ducha Świętego. Respirere Sanctus. Teraz następuje najważniejszy moment, kiedy młodzi złożą przysięgę małżeńską. Skoro zamierzacie zawrzeć sakramentalny związek małżeński, podajcie sobie prawe dłonie i wobec Boga i Kościoła powtarzajcie za mną słowa przysięgi małżeńskiej. Sposób symboliczny zawiążemy wasze ręce spółą kapłańską. Ja, Marek, biorę Ciebie, Krystyno, za żonę i ślubuję Ci miłość, wierność i uczciwość małżeńską oraz życie nie opuszczę aż do śmierci. Tak mi dopomóż, Panie Boże Wszechmogący, Trójcy Jedyny i wszyscy święci. Teraz Twoja rola. Ja, Krystyna, biorę Ciebie, Marku, za męża i ślubuję Ci miłość, wierność i uczciwość małżeńską oraz życie nie opuszczę aż do śmierci. Tak mi dopomóż, Panie Boże Wszechmogący, Trójcy Jedyny i wszyscy święci. Co Bóg złączył, człowiek niech nie rozdziela. Małżeństwo przez Was zawarte, ja powagą Kościoła katolickiego potwierdzam i błogosławię w imię Ojca i Syna i Ducha Świętego. Amen. Pięknie. Teraz będzie błogosławieństwo i poświęcenie obrączek, które następnie młodzi małżonkowie nałożą. Módlmy się, pobłogosław Boże te obrączki, które poświęcamy w Twoim imieniu, spraw, aby ci, którzy będą je nosić, dochowali sobie doskonałej wierności, trwali w Twoim pokoju i pełnili Twoją wolę i zawsze się miłowali przez Chrystusa Pana naszego.
Amen.
Na znak zawartego małżeństwa nałóżcie sobie obrączki, proszę. Krystyno, powtórzę.
Krystyno,
przyjmij tę obrączkę jako znak mojej miłości i wierności
w imię Ojca i Syna i Ducha Świętego.
Ciężko.
No.
Marku, pierwsza próba małżeńska. O tak, teraz tutaj. I teraz Krysia.
Marku,
przyjmij tę obrączkę
jako znak
mojej miłości i wierności. Jako znak mojej miłości. W imię Ojca i Syna i Ducha Świętego.
W imię Ojca i Syna i Ducha Świętego.
Pięknie. Też tak? Kluczy. Dobrze. I zostańcie tak tutaj. Teraz wysłuchamy modlitwę wiary. Proszę bardzo, wyznaczeni. Obróćmy się twarzą ołtarza. Tak?
Módlmy się dziś szczególnie za Krysię i Marka, którymi przeżywamy piękną uroczystość. Oto aby w swoim nowym życiu kierowali się miłością, żeby zawsze
i do Ciebie prowadzić. Niech ich miłość przetrwa wszelkie trudy i niebezpieczeństwa. Niech będzie czysta, cierpliwa, wierna, ofiarna i mężna oraz Tobie za wszystko wdzięczna. Niech jej przyniesie tyle szczęścia, ile go nadziei mieć można. Oto Ciebie prosimy.
We mszach ślubnych jest przewidziane specjalne błogosławieństwo tylko dla nowożeńców, które właśnie w tym momencie po modlitwie pańskiej jest wygłaszane. Drodzy bracia i siostry, pokornie prośmy Boga, aby zesłał swoje błogosławieństwo na tych małżonków, a stworzywszy człowieka na Twoje podobieństwo, dałeś mężczyźnie kobietę jako nieodłączną pomoc, aby we dwoje stanowili jedno ciało. Ty pouczyłeś nas, że tej jedności przez Ciebie ustanowionej nigdy nie wolno rozłączyć. Boże, Ty uczyniłeś związek małżeński tak wielki i świętą tajemnicą, że wspólnota zaślubionych jest symbolem związku Chrystusa z Kościołem. Boże, z Twojej woli żona łączy się z mężem, a związek ten ustanowiony na początku dziejów ludzkich otrzymał od Ciebie tak wielkie błogosławieństwo, że nie zniweczył go ani grzech pierworodny, ani kara potopu. Wejrzyj z miłością na Twoich wyznawców, którzy zawarli związek małżeński, a teraz proszą o Twoje błogosławieństwo. Ześlij na nich łaskę Ducha Świętego i napełnij ich serca Twoją miłością, aby trwali w wierności małżeńskiej. Wierzy i postępowali według Twoich przykazań. Niech wierni sobie zachowują czystość obyczajów we wzajemnym współżyciu, a czerpiąc siły z Ewangelii niech głoszą wszystkim Chrystusa. Niech radują się dziećmi, którym przekażą życie i będą dla nich dobrymi rodzicami. Niech doczekają się wnuków. Pan z wami i z duchem Twoim. Bóg Ojciec niech was zachowa w miłości wzajemnej, Ojciec i Syn i Duch Święty. Amen. Amen. Zanim wyjdziecie z tej świątyni, to pocałujcie się, niech zobaczą wszyscy. Tak, pocałujcie się. Brawo. O.
Bardzo dziękujemy. Dziękujemy za wszystko. Wszystkiego dobrego, pogody ducha, radości.
Now give her a little dip, and we're off. Okay, we're good.
See, your hat is like famous now. This is the movie part.
Oh, it's the movie part.
Keep us going all night.
My son,
Oh, you sweetie for my Uncle Mark.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Good? Okay, so
Well, congratulations, Mark and Christina. Our heartfelt love goes out to you, and we know you're going to be extremely happy in your lives together. We love you both. Nata, what's the matter?
here, look here. 2 more.
We are really happy now. Bardzo nas to cieszy.
Okay, everybody, picture, family picture.
Okay, take you 1 second.
Are you crazy? I don't make it with me.
Okay. Ja ćwiczyłam w domu. Państwo nie znają. Nie, ale ja myślałam, nie znam tej tradycji. Haus, a jeść to? Nie, haus. Jednym
Je suis très content d'être capable de vous voir ici, tous les amis, tous les membres de famille,
It's my great pleasure, great honor to welcome you all here. The weather is not cooperating as we can see, but it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't
We
matter.
especially welcome those who came from so far, like China, like London, like New York, Ottawa, Calgary, Toronto, so many places from so far away. We thank you very much. We are here to share with them their joy and their happiness. We especially welcome you, young people, our children. We are going to invite you with traditional Polish way. Ça c'est pain et puis sel. Le pain, c'est pour être sûr qu'ils vont avoir toujours quoi manger sur la table. Les gens ne pas. And salt will be a bit of suffering, a bit of spice in their lives. All these things which make the life worthwhile, right? So, besides that, we are also having 2 small shots of vodka and woda. Okay? Now, whoever picks water, picks water. Whoever picks the vodka is the one who's going to dominate in the family, right?
No, this is short. They're both vodka, of course.
In your case.
Okay. Rozłam go na pół. I teraz wszyscy będziemy z tego chleba korzystać.
Okay, everybody take some. Take a piece. This is called bread salad. Oh, I'm just What was it?
Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside.
With Christina, it's not going to work anyway. Vodka, no
Oh, I'm doing good. So, just as we're supposed to go from here to the tent, there's a monsoon, but 20 more minutes and it should be sunny and beautiful and warm. But right now, not yet. Get this.
This is so personal that I really cannot say it better than in my own language. So once again, no excuse. Jako ptak uleciałaś z gniazda rodzinnego, bo jako ptak byłaś w tym domu dla każdego. Iż odwołałaś mama, tata, czy wiecie? A my wiedzieć chcieliśmy, co jest w twoim świecie. Byłaś nam słońcem, gdy troski niebo zsywały. Byłaś radością, ożywałaś dom nasz cały. Z nami uczyłaś się życia. Za życie, za ich marzenia, za tę miłość, która ich połączyła, a dzisiaj tak pięknie rozpromienia. 100 lat.
Oboje ze Stefanem serdecznie witamy rodzinę Miszkiewiczów, Maggiotto i Łobodów w naszej rodzinie. Jesteśmy przekonani, że czeka nas bardzo dużo bardzo miłych, rodzinnych, wspólnych przeżyć. We are delighted, Krysiu, that you married Mark. He is a truly happy man, and I think he knows that. But my husband and I, we are very happy because both of our sons, Max and Mark, have brought into our family 2 wonderful, very attractive, very beautiful and very accomplished 2 young ladies. Christina and Mark will do just fine together. And this can be illustrated by 2 short anecdotes. La première anecdote que je voudrais partager avec vous, je crois, illustre bien le très utile sens pratique de Christina. L'année dernière, Marc a organisé un petit voyage surprise à Paris. Une ville toujours considérée comme une ville par excellence pour les amoureux. Une fois à Paris, Marc avait de la difficulté à choisir l'endroit le plus approprié pour demander Christina en mariage. Ils ont marché pendant 2 heures à travers tout Paris, le long de la Seine, dans les jolies rues et ruelles pleines de charme et d'atmosphère. Mais Marc ne pouvait pas trouver l'endroit suffisamment romantique pour demander Christina en mariage. Le soir s'approchait. À l'heure du coucher du soleil, ils se sont retrouvés au jardin de Tuileries. Alors, Marc a décidé que l'heure d'agir est arrivée. Tout à la fois ému, énervé, il a mis un genou à terre et demandé Christina en mariage. Elle a répondu « Oui, Marc, chérie, bien sûr, j'accepte, mais où est ma bague de fiançailles ?» Apparemment, Marc a oublié la bague dans son sac. I'd like to share.
We'd like to invite the bride and groom to the first dance.
Dobry wieczór Państwa, jesteśmy dziś na samej głowie, jest nam bardzo miło dla Was.
For those of you who don't know me or weren't paying attention at church, I am Mark's brother. Yes, we are related. Okay, he's a cardiologist. He drives a $1 zillion car. His wife's hot. Okay, yeah, mine's hot too. And yeah, he can ballroom dance. I hate you. But, no, brother, really, that was pretty awesome. Anyway, I really didn't have anything prepared. That's just my style. I kind of wing it, kind of like I did in school. And the funny thing is, my brother, this guy's been smart really from a very young age. He always looked at what his older brother was doing and did the opposite. Because you did not want to, children, cover your ears, piss off, Dagna Wiszkowska. So, anyway. Now I'm going to say the same thing in Polish, and then in French, and then in Spanish, so bear with me.
Like Max, I'm a kind of a last minute type of person, so I haven't prepared anything. I thought of things. First of all, I want to thank Christina for teaching Mark other dance moves than his usual dance move that we know is just going up like this. I got to know Mark at university. We became best buddies back then. And 2011 is a very special year for us because it's been 10 years since we graduated from medical school. And as you may have noticed, Mark has all these weird hobbies that you may know, like tractors and photography. And Christina, I'm not going to go into that. And so Mark is a very perfectionist type of person. So as we're graduating 10 years now on, Mark is getting his first job. And we've all been working for 5 to 8 years. And everything Mark does, he pushes it to the limit. So it's kind of it's a fun person to have around. And Christina, I think he found the best match for that. He took him so many years to find the perfect person. And he was looking, he had this checklist. This is the perfect person I've been looking for. And there goes Christina. And I'm so happy that you guys found each other. Mark's other passion is travel. And I'm going to make a little speech. It's a little bit cheesy, but I thought about it last month. Last month, Dominic, my wife, and I were in Nepal. And we trekked up the mountains. So, Mark and Christina, I was thinking about this. It's like, climbing a mountain is really hard. It's like organizing a wedding. I know you guys put a lot, we've been through this. You put a lot of energy into organizing this perfect evening. This great, like we're all having a great time. You guys probably are. I hope so. And so when you climb up a mountain, you have to hire people. You have to get people around you to help to give you a hand. It's like a wedding planner, but they're Sherpas. They're going to be setting up a base camp for you. They're going to be putting up ropes so that you can climb to the top. And so you have to, it takes a long time. It's a challenge. And when you start climbing, it's the day you climb to the summit, you wake up really early. For people who haven't done hiking or climbed up mountains, when you go up this, you wake up at 1 in the morning and it's dark and it's cold. And you start walking and you don't know where you're going. You're just going with your headlights. But all of a sudden, you know, the sun comes up and you make the summit. And you look around and you're at the top and you're at the top of the world and you basically went to where you wanted to go that day. And all that hardship that went through, when you get to the top of that mountain, it just like goes away and you just forget that you have to go down, which is even harder than going up. Because you're exhausted, but it's like it's the best day. But always remember that this room here is full of Sherpas. They're friends, they're families that you can call upon, and they'll always be there to put a rope up for you so that it's easier, or just cook a nice meal so that when you get back down at base camp, it's nice and just pour a shot of vodka. So I want to say you guys have found the perfect partner for each other.
Mark, Christina, it looks like your marriage is off to a great start. As they often say in European countries, A rainy wedding is a sign of bountiful harvest and fertility.
Love that.
As you well know, every wedding represents a beginning, the start of a shared journey, of shared experiences. However, quiet please, quiet. To fully appreciate the unfolding story of Mark and Christina, we need to go back further. We need to revisit the forces of luck, destiny, and divine intervention that culminated here today. And on this note, I have a short story to tell you. The story of how Mark and Christina came to be. 2 years ago, on arrival of yet another weekend trip to Montreal with my boys, I ruthlessly dropped them off at my parents' house before dashing off to Krysi's Plateau Party Central for a night off from maternal duty. As it happened, it was quite late. The drive from Toronto had been long, and Chris and I decided to put up our feet, have a glass of wine, catch up on some sisterly gossip. Among other things, Chris mentioned how our mom was trying to set her up with yet another available Polish boy. We laughed it off. Oh yeah. We thought to pull up his picture on today's modern dating tool, Facebook, just to see how geeky he looked. Well, picture quality wasn't so good. He looked kind of tall, you know, behind a fountain and living in Boston. We quickly discarded him as any remote idea of him considering his contender as an eventual prospect. Several weeks later, while I was back in Toronto, I received an excited phone call from my sister. Excuse me, quiet please, quiet. Quiet, thank you. I received an excited phone call from my sister with news that she had finally met the man of her dreams. Yes, well I've heard that one before. Yeah. While expecting her to be dating yet somebody else within a few more weeks, I politely listened to her rambling on about how dreamingly perfect he was. A month went by, and while she was still dating the same guy. Yeah, he was tall, he was handsome, he made her laugh like no one had ever before. And he was a doctor. A Polish one! Jackpot! I could just picture my parents' elation and euphoria over this match made in heaven. If only they knew. Unfortunately for the happy couple's parents, Christina and Mark decided to keep their newfound love a secret. Yeah, they amused themselves too. So the story went. Chris had met a short Mexican dude. Yeah, with a promising dishwashing career. While Mark, well, he had fallen in love with an older Cuban lady who desperately required Canadian citizenship to remain in the country. In short, this devious couple initially deprived their parents of a picture-perfect Polish courtship. Although, in their defense, Mark does wash dishes. And Chris does have Canadian citizenship. And she enjoys drinking mojitos, too. You can imagine the agony felt by our two Polish matchmaking queens with such a bleak outlook. Well, they were eventually put out of their misery, and they are sitting here tonight, beaming with joy and gloating at the thought that they were in fact the real rainmakers of tonight's celebration. I suppose if there's a moral to this story, story is that you just can't trust what you see on Facebook. After all, a picture may be worth 1,000 words, but true love is written in the stars. Mark, on behalf of the Mishkevich clan, I would thank you for rescuing my sister. For her path towards married life has been nothing short of eventful. Being the youngest of 3, she has always had to fight for attention and for what she thought she deserved. She matured, she realized her efforts would be best channeled towards being a lingerie designer. Yeah, fancy underwear and bras were her specialty for all of 5 months. She then went on to finish her degree and jumped into the glamorous career of business executive. A bankrupt business executive. And since bankruptcy did not suit her lifestyle, she decided to travel the world and then become a doctor. An ophthalmologist doctor. We are all so proud of our baby sister for her accomplishments today. Making it into med school just so she can meet a wealthy doctor. Well done, Krysi. All things considered, she has definitely surpassed everyone's expectations. And she has conveniently scored some major brownie points with her new mother-in-law. Who, when I last visited, said to me, "Krysi is a woman of steel." How else could she have made it through all those exams, while in the throes of her youngest son's blinding love and affection? Besides becoming an accomplished professional, Krysi has also become my children's adored Chocha-Klocha. Yes, the bearer of great gifts. 4 years ago, she bought my kids, my tranquil kids and very peaceful children, a drum set. Yes. 3 years ago, play toy guns. Yes. Then she said, oh, well, I'll take it down a notch and bought them a lock and a pen. And yes, she did lock their father out behind the pool gate. All things considered, I do think that Mark will be a great fit in our family. He has been like one of us from day one. Bright, smart, funny. Most importantly, he makes my sister exceptionally happy. On behalf of my brother and my parents, it gives me great joy to welcome you, Mark, and your family into ours. Christina, Mark, you are about to begin a very long journey together. One during which I wish you a lot of happiness and joy, and an ocean full of patience. Having been happily married for 10 years to an extraordinary man, my husband put that in my speech. He really did. I consider myself to be somewhat experienced on the subject and knowledgeable enough to impart some newlywed advice to my young sis. Do not communicate unless it's telling you what to do. Yell. Jump to conclusions. Make him explain otherwise. Move out when you need to, but don't forget his credit card. Take separate vacations. Leave the kids with him. And most importantly, do not compromise ever. He will give in when he gets hungry. And Chris, if you run out of options, call your brother. He likes telling people what he thinks. to join me, the lovely and amazing Honorata Bittner? Who, would you believe it, just had a baby girl 10 days ago? On that note, I would like to raise a toast to new life, to Gaia, and also to this evening's beautiful wedded couple. May your love for each other never lose its strength. And as you grow old and wise together, may you always look back on this day as the beginning of your shared hopes and dreams to come. Stolat!
Fantastic.
No, you're an actor. So happy. You're so happy. Oh, thank you. Like, I cried, I laughed, I watched the line, you know? And I was like, what's next? What else is she going to come up with?
And it kept coming, and it kept coming, and it kept coming.
I love to say no. My dad loves to say. Everybody? I'm like, oh, no. Thank you. And you know,
Is everybody ready for the rock star of the night? You guys are a great dance, but this is a rock star.
Je
Yeah, be quiet.
Bardzo dziękujemy. Życzymy wszystkiego najlepszego. Jesteśmy z powrotem. Wizyta do kraju.
It's too bad we're not from the communist days. You'd be great.
Fidel Castro would be out of a job.
Oh yeah.
And your heart is our babysitter. So first of all, you know, we are in Quebec, so obviously we should be able to speak French for this speech. But you know, we are Polish, so therefore we should speak in Polish. But in the end, we found that that English was probably the easiest way to sort of relate to all our guests. So you know, rain, heavy rain is the name of the game when we were finishing with our speech yesterday. And it's actually interesting. We've heard that. In lots of traditions from across the world, heavy rain on someone's wedding is a symbol of like fertility. So therefore, I'm actually quite reluctant to touch her tonight. However, it also means, you know, great fortune and fun and pleasure and everything like that. So we will accept all of the latter for the time being, at least for the first 6 months. You know, we've planned many outdoor activities for our guests who've traveled from all over the world. You know, we're talking about China, Beijing, we're talking about Kuujjuaq, we're talking about Ottawa. You guys came from Poland a number of years ago with, you know, $7 in your pocket, and Pa gave, you know, $3 to the guy who helped you with your bags off the Stefan Batory, so you had $4. And you know, Mom and Pop, this party tonight is everything about you that you gave me. I am the person that you've turned me into. I love you both so much, and I hope that tonight, part of the energy that's in this room is a reflection of everything that you gave me and the love that I found. So.
Now, Paul, what to say? You know, he's the wild one in our family, the black sheep. That's Paul. Paul's always late, Paul's never there. Where's Paul? We don't know. Well, Paul's here tonight. Yay! And actually, Paul has a speech, but he was too shy to give it after my sister, so we'll have to get him up here after. So, you know, not easy for any man to walk into my life with Paul when he's there. You could call him, he's like my personal bodyguard. He's like the Batman of our times. You know, when I was 12 and I got mugged, Paul was there in less than 60 seconds with a BB gun. Who mugged you? Where's the $10 he took from you? You know, Paul was there. And whenever I got into trouble, you know, he was the first one on site and saying, okay, we have solutions. I'm fearless, let's do it. And Paul is like a doer, you know? So he had solutions, he was fearless. He taught me how to ride motorcycles, dirt bikes, how to run down his fast cars, how to do 360s on ice, But the only problem with him is that he always tells me what to do. And he thinks he's always right about everything. So, you know, when someone enters my family, there's a really big security check, kind of like 9/11, you know? It's like you have to go through my sister, her husband, my dad, my mom, and my brother, and it's like, poor Mark, I don't know how he did it, but somehow with, I don't know, the vodka, the flowers, and all, kind of made it. So anyways, but back to Paul. Truly, you know, as my sister and as my brother, I wouldn't be who I am today. If it weren't for the two of you, I wouldn't have, you know, selling t-shirts, like starting this company, doing this, like projects and projects and projects. And my sister was making fun of me today and saying, oh, I'm with a guy 1 month, I'm doing this, and I'm like designing lingerie, but really, it's their fault. Really, who I am is because of them. I'm the baby sister, and they gave me everything they had and everything to make me who I am today. family, Max, Jen, and more importantly, my new parents, my new mother and father, Dagmar and Stefan. You welcomed me with open arms into your family, and I feel very privileged for that. I promise to take care of your son to the best of my abilities. But now, let's get to the serious part. Today, there are two people that I have my whole life to thank for. And it's my mom and my dad. And on my wedding day, I will take the time that I want, because words are not enough, to say how much I love them, how much I care for them, what they've done for me. They've given their life to raise me, to be who I am. And you know, words are not enough. Words are not enough to appreciate and to thank you so much. This day, let me just, you know, today there was the rain. We had activities, we had fireworks, we had a fireplace. My dad has been working for the whole month, doing fire sticks for sausages and bigos. We had like tons of things for you this evening. My mom baked the whole sweet table. She's been on it for a whole month. And this is just a micro example of what they've done for me every single day of my life. They've educated me, they've made me travel, they've taught me music, arts, sports. You know, I really, I don't know what to say. You know, both our set of parents, they left communist Poland when it was impossible to leave that country. They had to go on a boat for 3 weeks, on the Batory boat. It was a huge thing. There was an orchestra. They had to come into this new country, make new friends, learn a new language, and pass on all the traditions they had to their children, and to teach us, you know, what it is to be Polish, to speak Polish, to eat Polish food. And I feel more Polish than the people in Poland today. You know, they've really done they've educated 3 successful children, 2 doctors, 1 lawyer. You know, they put us through 2 faculties each. You know, we were involved in so many, in church, Polish Scouts, communities, so many things. If I could be just 1/10 of what they have been as an example for me, I deem myself successful in my life, really. They're absolutely amazing. So let me skip a few little parts here. I also, you know, wish my grandparents were here, and they're not, but I went to go give an invitation at the cemetery for them, so I'm sure their soul is with us tonight. I love them very much, and my grandparents, Mark's grandparents, they're important, and you know, we see it all the time. People are born, people die, that's life, and you know, but everybody's there with us, and my grandparents are definitely there today, and I thank them for everything, for definitely giving me my parents that I love. So lastly, I thank Mark, my new husband today. And many of my girlfriends here know how difficult it is nowadays to find someone. You know, oh, he called me back, he didn't call me back, what should I do, Facebook this, Facebook that, and really it's like truly impossible nowadays. And I was really lucky. There's a saying in Polish culture that says, jak to mama się mówi, ziarno, ślepa kura, ziarno. It's like that. You know, you find a grain of rice in a you know, you find ślepa kura. It's too complicated, but anyways, you get it. So my dad always, you know, I'm turning 30, I'm turning 31, 32. She's still single. She's got no one. She doesn't like anybody. She never likes anybody, and she's always partying and having a great time. It's like, what the hell are we gonna do with our daughter? So my dad is explaining. He's explaining to me. He's like, you know, Christina, when I was young, there was always those party girls, the ones that everybody wanted to be with. But then there was those quiet girls.
And you know, when it's time to choose a wife, that's who you go for, the quiet girl. And this was his way to tell me, like, you know, change personality, be somebody else. But you know what? I couldn't and I can't, and I am who I am because of you. And I found somebody that really loves me for who I am, exactly the way I am. So, you know, I've been fortunate to meet this extraordinary person. I feel like he's made for measure me. Sorry, I'm like bleeding, it's terrible, but I didn't have time. So, I feel like he's made for measure to me. He's like an haute couture gown, you know? He's like strong, fits well, he's versatile, and he's like, you know, fit for every occasion. It's great. I love him so much. I love him rain or shine. He's, you know, this has been truly the most spectacular day of my life. I love you, I will always love you. I will respect you, I'll take care of you. I'll allow you to live your best life possible. I'll try to change my winter tires before June 25th. I will try to close all kitchen cabinets. I will try to be on time.
Impossible, sorry.
I will not change my driving skills. I will try to be a successful person in my career. I'll try to be a cook, a clean, you know, iron, have children, that whole thing, but mostly I'll try to be the best wife a man can ever have and never, never let you down. And I love you and thank you, thank you, thank you! We have to get the party to keep on going. Is everybody ready? I kind of wanted my brother, he had a little something, you know, so maybe like, maybe now would be a good time that we get it over with. We'll have some vodka. And then is the bouquet toss for all my single friends. The problem with him, you know, he used to be a model. Models don't talk, they just smile. And now tonight, he's on top. So come on, Mr. Model.
No.
You can do it!
I can.
We love you!
Eva's speech was absolutely fantastic, and it really measured everything I ever wanted to say. And the fact of the matter is, all right.
There you go.
Chris, you've been really my mirror image. We've been through so much together, the ups and downs. We have so many similarities, more than you would ever believe. In my head, you're really my mirror image, my twin sister. You're the brother I never had. Truly, you are. Nobody has the ability on the planet to wreck a car as well as you do within 3 months. Any car, any year, give it to me, we'll wreck it. The brakes, the tires, whatever you call it. We do have our differences. Chris was a great Obazovna. She was a leader of Girl Scouts camps for years and years. She was terrific at it. Me, on the other hand, I kept getting booted out within the first 3 days. Why? I don't know. But that's the way it happened. And some of the things she said during her speech are absolutely realistic. When Mark came into her life, I was like a bloody bulldog. I was extremely protective about her. The fact of the matter is that my standards for Christine are so high, I don't think there's a man in the world that deserves her. Truly, I don't. And so when Mark came in, bottles of vodka for my father, flowers for my mother, I go, hey buddy, hello, this is Christine. You're here? She's like, you're not even, she's like, way above. And so I had a lot of trouble accepting him in the first place. And with time, I've really adapted to him. I've accepted the fact that she loves him. And I think he's a terrific guy for her, and I think she's everything she ever needed and she ever looked for. But yet again, it's been difficult to to accept you, because she's such an outstanding, amazing, beautiful woman. I've never met such an exceptional person. And so, my friend, you hit the jackpot.
Šešir nosim, lulu pušim, cigarin sam ja. Žene volim, za konjima lucam, svak to zna. Al u srcu svome nosim privezak što šuška. Kad otvorim oči jutrom, tu je Maruška. Maruška, Maruška, moja živa vatruška. Zna da voli, zna da voli, moja bude sva. Maruška, Maruška, moja živa vatruška. Zna da voli, zna da voli, moja bude sva. Ciganin sam, brke sučem, travu kosim ja. Dvorište mi šuma, svaka kuća kolima. Zasvirati, zapevati, oterati zlo. I na vatri slaninicu okretati joj. Maruška, Maruška, moja živa vatruška. Zna da voli, zna da moli, moja bude sva. Maruška, Maruška, moja živa vatruška. Kada trava zazeleni, ženit ću te ja. Raskopčanu belu lepu košulju ja nosim i maramu oko vrata jer ja nemam zlata. Zlata nemam, al bogatstvo u srcu ja nosim. Ljubav, strast i malo vina sreću donosi. Maruška, Maruška, moja živa vatruška. Zna da voli, zna da moli, moja bude sva. Maruška, Maruška, moja živa Kada trava zazeleni, ženit ću te ja. Kada trava zazeleni, ženit ću te ja.